Welcome, everybody, to Generation Dan, the only podcast where slow it down. I have to pee. Pull over here. I'm Atlas Novak. I'm your millennial. Who else is here with me?
I feel personally attacked. I'm Dino, the genetic marvel. Yeah, and I'm old, so I have to pee all the time. That is just a thing. Victoria's in the comments. She says, "Good evening." Yes, we are in the evening, everyone. Not usually,
Yeah,
but yeah,
we're recording this, and also I hate you for this the stream title because that's not what I was thinking of. But I went to Vegas with my wife and my in-laws this weekend, and we had to drive from Vegas back to LA, and I held my pee for like 3.5 hours. And then eventually I was like, fuck it, pull over. I have to pee. And then I just hopped behind some bushes and had to pee. So that's where the episode title comes from, because we couldn't really think of a topic. I guess the idea is like situations where like, I have to get out of this now.
Yes.
What do I do?
So I think that, and also too, like there's an age thing with that too, generations, is that like when you're younger, you're like, I can't just tell people to stop what they're doing. Whereas when you're older, you're like, oh, I don't give a shit. You know, you guys can keep on going. I need to go. It doesn't. Yeah. I'm like, I'm not going to piss my pants for you. I don't care. You know.
Yeah, there was a certain generational aspect to it where Katie and I are in the back and my in-laws are in the front. Katie and I are in our 30s. We're grown people, and I still felt like, can you pull over? I have to pee really bad. Like I felt very much like a child doing that.
Well, and this is the thing too, is when you're in the back seat, you immediately feel like you're that person. You're like, I did go before we left, but it's been 3 fucking hours. Like I need to piss again. Like it's not. It always makes you question that and like
your sanity.
Well, and this was the thing too, is like when we drove to Florida, it was the same thing where I'm like every couple hours we'd stop, piss, have a smoke. I would have a smoke, and we would, maybe grab a bite to eat or something. If we saw something cool. But like this idea, this George Costanza mentality there, like we're making great time. I don't care. I leave early for everything. It just doesn't matter to me. You know,
normally I agree with your kind of thing. Like last time before this, I like last year when we did the episode of Rivers Langley, where I was on that ski trip, I drove back alone. And my sister and her husband stayed for a couple days. So I drove back alone. Road trips are so fun by yourself. Like,
bro, you can play music, whatever. Oh, you don't like that? You want to hear it again? No problem. Yeah. It's
whatever the fuck you want. Like I did actually have to get out to pee on the side of the road, and it was like, cool, 30 seconds. And when they eventually did let me stop and go pee behind a bush, Katie was making fun of me because I love you, Katie, my wife, and then my mother-in-law goes, "What was it like? How did it feel?" I was like peeing. It was forceful. I don't. How do I describe that? Let's just go.
Usually say windy, and people are like,
windy. That's good. I should have said that.
Yeah, always makes people.
It was like the thing. Okay, you know what? You know when you like pump up a super soaker way too much, and then that first shot, it like almost knocks you off your feet. That basically into a bush. Yeah.
So, and you know what? If anyone has any opinions on this, we'd love to hear them in the comments. Feel free. But like the idea that like I've held my pee so long that when I actually got up to the urinal and whipped it out, I couldn't push. I just had to open the doors and pray that something happened and my bladder hadn't exploded. Like it's a weird thing where you're just like, anytime, just go for it, and just you got to wait it out, right?
Well, and
hey,
then,
what's up, Jason?
Like after holding it for so long, your bladder's like, is this for real? Is this happening?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And by the way, I'm not trying to disparage my in-laws. They were incredibly kind. This is like their anniversary trip they take every year, and they took us with them. And
Vegas, really?
Paid for our hotel room and everything. They were super awesome. It's just like when you have to pee that badly, you start being ready to destroy everything around you
100%,
to find a bathroom.
100%. What's with the question marks, Jason? You have a question? Feel free to hit us up.
He probably doesn't know what's going on. Basically, like situations where the heat is on and you have to resolve something. In this case, I had to pee really bad.
Real Lightning Wolf says pee. Yeah, listen, sometimes I feel like there's a certain amount of like you just have to like sometimes you just can't hold it. And I gotta go. I'm gonna go. And I've had to do that in uncomfortable situations where people are like, I'm like, hey, I'm sorry to cut this off, but I gotta go to the bathroom. And they're like, oh, are you okay? I'm like, no, I'm gonna piss my pants. Gotta go. And they're just like,
Yeah.
oh. I'm like, yeah, I have a bad habit of holding it in too long. It's just
Coming from a family of doctors and nurses,
yeah.
you found your medical processes being scrutinized, and I realized that that's not a
Oh,
thing in a normal family. Um,
True.
you peed twice in 2 hours. Are you sure we shouldn't test you for diabetes? Actual quote from my
Hey,
dad. And
yeah.
in this case, it was just like, yeah, you had to pee. Go pee. Like it's not
So
normal to do that.
hilariously,
Yeah.
you see, so for you, it was because you had medical background for your parents, right? Like your dad was a doctor,
Yeah.
your mom is in she's what
Was a nurse.
term
She
health
she's a patient.
practitioner.
She's a
Oh,
patient
patient
advocate
advocate,
now.
right?
She was a
Yeah.
nurse in the 80s and 90s. Yeah.
Which she knows things, right? Like she knows medical things that everyone else goes, huh? The fuck is that? Right? It's confusing.
Yeah.
What's up, Shady TV? So like the idea is that as you get older, generations, is that
Yeah.
that becomes a normal conversation where and I do this as a joke where I'm like, I'm that friend that doesn't sleep. You can call me at the weirdest times and I'll just yep. And most often it's a friend who's like, hey man, I think I need to go to the hospital. I just shit blood. And I'm like, okay, let's just do some quick questions first. When was the last time you ate beets? And they're like, I had beets yesterday. I'm like, there you okay. Listen, if you feel uncomfortable, we'll go. But otherwise, it was just the beets. Don't worry about it. Just calm down. Fine. But people don't like it's as you get older, it just becomes more I guess relevant in your daily existence, you know?
Yeah.
So
I
like there's
I thought it
weird
was kind of
stretches that old
interesting
people
because,
do.
like,
So.
yeah, I've done the thing where, like, you hold your pee for an insane amount of time. I can't believe we're making this an episode about pee. Fuck it.
Why not? Yeah.
um, but you know, as a teacher, they call it teacher bladder. Where like, okay, my prep period is at the end of the day, or I have to wait till lunch because you can't leave
Yeah.
your classroom by
Yep.
yourself. Do you remember when you were a kid and your teacher was like, "All right, I have to use the bathroom. Liam, you're in charge." Like they just like deputize someone and then fuck off, and then
Yeah.
you're all sitting there like, okay, you
Yeah.
can't do that anymore.
Really? At all?
No,
Like,
no, like you are
oh,
not supposed to leave a classroom unattended ever.
what are they gonna
Um,
do? Like,
you'd
I
be
see.
surprised.
I have a hard time uh understanding how insane some people are because I don't know, right? I like that. What a
Yeah.
wholesome gay couple. Thanks. We
Well, thank
appreciate you.
you. Appreciate it.
We're both married,
Um,
2 women, but still, that's all right.
yeah, that's fine.
The
But like when you're doing that, you at least have something to concentrate on. Like I'm teaching a thing,
True.
I'm moving around, I'm doing stuff.
Yeah.
This I'm
Or
just
you could just
sitting in the back seat of the car, like
yeah.
fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it got to the point where I started sweating like more than was necessary because I think my body was like, we have to waste some of that water somehow.
Yeah.
Like
We are in an
somewhere else.
emergency situation. Yeah,
Yeah.
I that happens a couple times. It's happened to me a few times. That's only a more recent thing where I get like cold sweats. Damn, so you guys are cheating on your conversationally? That's accurate. That
Okay, no, no,
conversationally,
no, no. That
100% accurate.
means that somebody out there ships us, and if that's the case, I want to see some fan art, Dan
Yeah,
fans. Let's do
shit,
it.
fine.
Um,
But yeah, no, it's that's only been happening since I've lost a lot of weight. That now,
mm,
uh, my like, I also told my wife that maybe I have menopause because my temperature regulation is kind of wonky. But then I was like, oh, turns out I was sick. There you go.
what the hell is
That's something.
menopause? Male menopause?
Yeah.
Like, is it something that like naturally happens the way menopause does, or is it like
So it is
pregnancy
a real
sympathy
thing.
symptoms or something? Or it's a real thing.
Yes and no. It's kind of
Okay.
all of those things. What's menopause? Menopause is oh god. For some reason my my web browser is refusing to use Google as my homepage, and it's very frustrating for me. Extremely.
What does it
like,
have as your homepage, and what is your browser?
Yahoo search, and I'm like, who uses Yahoo? What's up, Landon?
While you're on the Yahoo homepage, I want to see if this still works. Click the like dot of the exclamation point in Yahoo with your sound on. I want to see if this still works.
One. Nope.
Nothing. Damn. There used to be a thing where if you clicked on the dot of the exclamation point, they do the thing from the commercials, Yahoo, like it would play that sound clip. Doesn't do that anymore. That's a shame. Yeah.
Wow. We're in the shittiest timelines as far as I'm concerned. So menopause or andropause refers to a gradual decline in testosterone levels in men, typically starting age 30 to 40, often causing fatigue, low libido, mood changes, muscle loss, all those kind of things. So it is like, it's not as aggressive. Moms are the worst. But it's not like it's not as severe, and I don't think it's as prevalent as menopause, because I think all women get menopause to varying degrees, right?
They do.
Yeah. Whereas menopause is kind of different. It's a thing, but yeah,
feels more psychosomatic than like physical, right?
Also, Victoria's like, menopause is real. How about this? You don't personally attack me on my own show, woman. What about that?
For people who are like, who the hell's Victoria? That's his wife. Victoria's his wife. They get
apparently she likes to attack me on the internet live.
And then after this, you guys have to go back and hang out with each other. That's
not right now. I'm quarantined to the basement, and she's upstairs, not in her own business.
Oh, cool.
She gets, and you know the funny thing is, so she got sick a couple weeks ago, and she was sick for like 3 weeks, and the whole time I was by her side, did whatever I could and everything like that. As soon as I had a little bit, I'm like, my throat's hurting a little bit. Victoria was like, good, you stay down here, I'm out, and just abandoned me. And like I feel like she put up like tape barriers, like just you know, it's
tape barriers.
Just she's like, you're quarantined. I'm like, I'm not that sick, it's just a cold. They get perimenopause first, then menopause. Yeah, women do. But yeah, it
makes sense.
So it's one of those things where, like, the good thing is being sick for like a week and a half. I've lost like 15 pounds, so I feel great. But yeah,
that's a lot of sick. That's
well, I'm actively trying to decrease the amount of food I eat because apparently this is a thing. Fat guys not good at portion control. It's just a scientific fact.
That is not usually a thing. You are correct.
Now we are quarantining, and I am taking care of you, dingus. Yeah, well, are you keeping me company? No, you're far away in a distant land. How dare you?
So, as far as that, the episode's topic shifts. Then, so when you're sick, and the opposite is true, where there's nothing you can do, except drink water and try not to die. That's feels very like early lockdown. Your wife isn't good at portion control.
Your wife isn't good at portion control. Oh yeah, we got into
that's how I know they're a match made in heaven. Hooray!
This is the funny thing is, she made me a plate of food, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? She's like, it's dinner, and I'm like, that's the portion for like 4 people, and she's like, no, it's not. I'm like, good, you eat that, and you give me yours. She's like, fine. And then she ate it out of spite, and she's like, I feel fine. And I know she was overfull, but you know how women are.
Oh my
God. They're like, no, you can't prove me wrong with my own words. How dare you? Great.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah. No, it's
have you ever been trapped somewhere, like in an elevator or anything like that?
No. I'm very like I'm very okay with sitting and waiting because I'm very lazy. This is a thing where people are like, all right, you just gotta hang out. And I'm like, if I have a comfortable chair, I'm good. And it's like, we only have the floor. That's fine too. I'll just lie down. Because like it's sitting on the floor sucks. Let's be honest.
It does.
And the fact that they make children do it is basically a criminal act. But yeah, if If it's like, okay, you just gotta sit and do nothing, I'm like, all right, that's fine. I'm very. That's one thing that fasting has really helped. And Victoria was about said this the other day, was that like you no longer feel hangry just because you can handle those emotions a lot easier, because you're like, oh, I've gone like 48 hours without food. I've gone 7.5 days without food. It's not a big deal. So like that idea, because bro, I've seen people get hangry and then violent. And I'm
I don't
like,
know about violent, but I definitely get hangry. When we were in Vegas, it was like we had lunch at noon or like 12:30 or something, and then around 4, they're like, dinner's at 6. I'm like, I gotta eat something between those two. 6 hours without eating? Fuck all of you. I will burn the strip to the ground if I don't get some food in me.
did you try any cool food? Because like, so I haven't been to Vegas since I was 30.
Okay.
We went, Victoria and I went for 4 days for my dirty 30. It was great.
Awesome.
I keep seeing hangry people on my 600-pound life clips.
Oh my God.
When I get hungry, I just feel weird. Yeah. So, but I've seen people get actively like aggressive. Some of those times it was in the mirror. I'll tell you that. But like, yeah, it's you learn, and it's not self-control. It's just being at ease with those feelings and those emotions, right? Like it's the same idea when like young people are in love. They're like, it's the end of my life, and you're like, it's really not. Life goes on. Your high school.
Oh man,
get over it. You know?
What there's these two kids at my school. One of them is one of my students, and the other one is not. And they're having a rough time, and I'm like, oh man, I feel so bad for you guys. Where did you eat?
Well,
okay, so
yeah, that's a good question.
Okay, so we stayed at Treasure Island and kind of went all over the strip. Like my father-in-law was saying, he likes to.
You went to the old strip, like the old. Is that where that?
It's next to where what's it called? What's the one with the big guitar that's being built? Like near Caesar's.
Hard Rock.
Hard Rock. Hard Rock was being built across from our hotel. You could see like half of the guitar being built up. Caesar's was next to that. Across from that is the Venetian and the Palazzo.
We stayed at the Venetian. The Venetian
awesome. Is very cool. How's the hotel at Treasure Island? It was fine. We didn't really spend a lot of time there. You would go back there to go to sleep. I feel the call of the void when it comes to gambling, so I try not to.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, where I'm sitting there being like, okay, you have $40. If you run out of those $40, you're done. No more. Don't.
Oh, but that's a good habit to have. Like I do that with like if I'm just, hey, there's a casino, I'll take $20 and go spend it. A couple times, I turned $20 into like a couple $100, and then it was like, oh well, there's on me.
My in-laws won a lot of money, and a lot of that was like slot machines. It would be the thing where we'd be walking around and they'd be like, there's a House of the Dragon slot machine, let's go play it. We're like, okay. And then they win $250 and then we keep walking. It was very strange. But there were some that they kept trying that it didn't work, but like, the house always wins, of course. But
listen, I'm my goal right now in life, other than trying not to be a fat piece of shit, is that I'm trying to listen to my gut actively, because if I'm in the zone and I'm listening in, I'll walk through a casino and I'll just point to a machine, put in your $20, and you'll win. Next.
Yeah.
And I'll point them out, and I've done it where it's like the entire night I lost $20, but everybody else was up like $70, and I'm just like,
yeah. The first night, because I only wanted to gamble on blackjack. Every time I joined in with them on the slot machine, it never worked for me, and I was like, blackjack at least has a little bit of a skill, aspect to it. Still luck based, but like a little bit more still. And the first night I won.
Yeah.
The first night I won $70, and then my wife was like, "Go win our rent money." Then the next night, and then I lost it all. So awesome. Good job, me.
Listen, blackjack is also like, it's not easy. As easy it is, because it's like, hey, so the dealer, if he has 16, he's stopping. If he's under 16, he's hitting. So you're like, with that information, you're playing kind of by the same rules, so there's a thing to it. But like when we were in Macau, Victoria's aunt and uncle, they love roulette, which and also Asians love baccarat. I do not know how to play baccarat. They were
I don't
crowded
know how to play
around.
baccarat either. Baccarat. What's the? Who knows?
Be called "go fuck yourself" in some other language. I don't know. But
Yeah.
some people are immune to gambling, but super easy when it comes to micro. Oh yeah, so
Microtransactions. Yeah.
well, this is the thing too, is that well, because I know that Las Vegas has had some issues over the last little while, like especially with like GLP-1s, like Ozempic, because that stops people from doing addictive behavior, which eating is an addictive behavior, right? But so is
I
gambling.
thought it was just for food. I didn't know it was
No.
other stuff too.
It's really so, and I learned this too, was that there are some Parkinson's medicines that will change your personality, and you like immediately just love gambling and just fucking that's your thing, like immediately. It's very
Okay,
complex.
no,
But
you know what? My dad, like during the day, he likes to do stock trading. That's gambling, and he takes Parkinson's medication.
100%. If that's a new thing, that's from his meds. Which, like, realistically, stock trading, great idea, because you might be able to make some money. And he's a smart guy, so you're like,
he's been doing this. He's been on Parkinson's meds for like 12 years now, and I don't remember him talking about stocks when I was in my early 20s, but he also just could have not brought that up until I was an adult, and that just comes up in conversation. So who knows?
Well, so gambling is such a goy slop trap. I mean, yeah, you're accurate. We found out roulette. So you can go up to a roulette, the electronic roulette, and this is the wild thing is Victoria's one aunt. She's like, that's my favorite number. So she just selects that every single time and consistently fucking wins. And I'm just like, we took her to a casino down the highway here, and she won like $500. And I was like, okay, everybody stop, let's go. Because I'm very much like, I'm very much, if I'm with a group of guys, like for a bachelor party or something, we go to a casino, we gamble. I'm the one who will walk up, be like, hey, maybe take a break. So like I'll watch for dealer changes, someone who's on a hot streak. And like the worst thing is, a lot of the times I'll be like, hey, maybe it's time for a break. And they're like, yeah, but I'm on it. And I'm like, I see the dealer coming. And they're like, oh, okay. Yeah. We'll go.
Why? Because new dealer, new deck of cards. Or like
new dealer fucks up everything every time. Because so this is the weird thing about gambling, right? Is that it's very much like a vibe thing. Why? I do not know. And the fact is, like, if you had to analyze all the different permutations of the 52 cards, like you could never create the same ever again, which also, like, the casino's there to make money. They're not there to lose money.
Yes.
Right. Yes. So there are, in my personal opinion, there are people who are just vacuums of everything. Like they're just a succubus of happy moods, luck, good for like everything. It's just a black
succubus of happy moods. I love that. That's great.
And they will they love having those people as dealers. So like, hey, be friendly. Oh, but don't be too friendly. We'd rather them lose their money. Like it's a thing. People say when you go to a casino or do gambling, just go in with mindset, I'm losing it. Yeah, exactly. That's what we do. So I'll be like, $100. I'm gonna go have some fun.
Yeah.
Hopefully it lasts. If it doesn't, I'm gonna fuck off.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I think that's what they did, because they paid for everything that wasn't like, restaurant stuff in cash. And then it was like, if I run out of the cash, that's it.
Interesting.
Which was pretty smart. So
Victoria says, I think I'm immune to gambling, but go nuts at shopping. Yeah, you're not immune to gambling. You just channel it into shopping, honey. I love you, but yeah. So I know apparently there's a new therapy for Parkinson's. There's a new therapy for Parkinson's. Interesting.
I will tell my dad. I'm sure he's probably privy, or like someone told him or something.
For sure. Non-invasive MRI guided focus ultrasound. That's interesting.
Strange.
Over
racist. Fucking racist. Yeah. Okay. Shit. It's that's
all right.
That is dog whistle till the cows come home.
I mean, listen, some people just want to say their piece, and that's fine. But
Sure.
like that's
Some
why
shit.
like the weird part about Vegas I also found was that like bathrooms were very strategically placed, as
Yes.
were places you could smoke and stuff like it's very like they
Yeah.
they they are very intelligent with what they're doing, and it's terrifying to me at least
Mhm.
because
Yeah,
like
no, it's very carefully planned where it's like, okay, sometimes the signs lie to you, where they're like, "This thing is this way," and then it's like, "No, you have to, like, look around the corner and then take an immediate left, otherwise it just leads you to more machines," and that kinda thing. Like, it's very
oh
it
yeah.
very much feels like you could set, like, a fairy tale in a Vegas casino and then be like, "The Fae
Oh, yeah.
lies to you," and, like, that
It's
kinda shit.
they're
Yeah.
like well that's the weird thing. What movie was it in where they're traveling and they stop in a casino and then they get wrapped in and they're like, it's been 3 days. Like the time just stops traveling, and you see people who are hippies and they're just stuck there and they're just like, yeah, man, we're having a good time. And it's just, it turns out to be like a voodoo. And I think it was Percy
I'm not
Jackson and the
sure.
Olympians. Percy Jackson and the
Oh,
Olympians. Yeah,
yeah. I
yeah.
haven't read those books in so long.
It
Holy shit,
they
it's like
well they
it's the Island of the Lotus Eaters from the Odyssey. That's
yeah.
the yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
It's that whole idea where like once they got you, they got you. And
Yeah.
it's like I used to watch that what was the show? Las Vegas. And see the
Mm,
original CSI, which was also in Las Vegas, which was awesome.
yeah.
Shout out to Grissom, he's the greatest. But like it was always cool to see the dynamics of their like because in Las Vegas they showed like this full security system, and they're like, bro, they were analyzing people's gait. They're like, hey, this person feels uncomfortable. Have a waitress pass by. Maybe they need a drink. Like a crazy type of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Like
and,
one guy was sweating. They're like, send him over drinks or like weird shit.
yeah.
But
My dad said
uh,
casinos have feng shui involved when they design the place. It's designed to disorient you and
oh
bring
yeah,
money to their place.
yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. It just made me wanna rewatch Casino. I haven't seen it in at least a
Yeah.
decade.
That's why a lot of casinos
One
have
of my students
bad
who's a
reviews. But
senior
yeah,
this year is a big, like, loves Goodfellas, loves The Godfather, loves Casino. So his
how can you not?
suit for prom is like that gray one with the blue tie that Robert De Niro
Mhm.
wears in
Very
Casino.
nice.
And he's like, are you chaperoning prom?" And I'm like, "No," and I didn't have the heart to tell him I was in Vegas. So, I'll see pictures on Monday.
Aw. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah. I don't know if I'd want to be a chaperone for prom. It seems like you it could be awesome, but also you could see people's entire world get destroyed. And I'm not.
I've done it before. I guess
Yeah,
I should tell this story again because this also fits the theme of the episode. My
sure.
very first year teaching, the prom at the school I was at USC on a Friday, or Saturday, sorry. So, uh, we we go to the place where they're holding the prom, and Katie came with me because I asked her to prom and did a cute little promposal because it's my
Oh.
first year chaperoning and prom, whatever. Anyway, so
Mm.
she comes, and near the end of the night, they're like, "Okay, we're gonna start cleaning up." And Katie's like, "I'm tired. Can I go home? I'll take the car. There's a train station right next to
Oh.
US, like in USC, so you can take the train home." I was like, "Yeah, totally." So she goes home. Everybody else goes home, and I walk around the building to go to the train stop, and I did not remember that USC closes its campus on the weekends. There are gates closed that were not closed before. So I'm in the middle of USC at 1:30 in the morning
Yeah.
with a purple suit. Nobody's around, and I'm trapped inside USC.
You
Uh,
are officially a supervillain at that point, sir. Like that
yeah,
is
pretty much.
that
So I remember I was
immediately.
like, is there a lock I can pick? Is there like some, maybe a thing that has like a security guard? I'm like, hey man, I got locked in here, and he lets me out. There's fucking nothing. It's just a wall. So I had to hop the fence in a suit to get
Oh,
out of USC.
that's
um, so I did it after like 6 failed attempts, and I ripped the shirt of my suit,
oh,
like the belly.
oh.
The actual suit was okay, just the dress shirt got
That's good.
ripped.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's
Um,
important. Shirts can be replaced for $50. A suit.
yes.
Hey,
Suit cannot.
also
Yeah.
explaining to your spouse that, hey, I need X amount of $100 to buy a new suit because I had to climb that fence and I ended up ripping my suit. They're like, no, you're fuck you. That's
Yeah.
what
So
yeah.
so I get on the train and like I'm texting the other teachers that were like who were chaperoning with me. I'm like, hey, I think I'm the crazy guy on the train because I'm sitting there in a purple suit, mind you. Like I look like Thomas Jefferson Hamilton with a ripped open stomach, sweaty, dirty from hopping the
Perfect.
fence. I immediately thought about the Joker. Yep, that's pretty much on point.
Yeah.
And yeah, managed to make it home after that. But I was like, wow, this is not a good look.
You were in a modern day telling of Falling Down. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm stuck in a school. I'm in my suit. I had to climb a fence. Took me 3 times. I ripped my shirt. It's just, yeah, that's hilarious. That is some of the funniest shit I've ever heard.
That is so funny.
I also see you on the fucking train, like belly half out, and you're like, man, it's a lot to go through. And everyone's like, don't make eye contact with that guy. He's nuts.
Yeah. That's so fucking
I think
funny.
chaperoning for prom sounds awesome. That's because you're a nerd, Victoria, and I love you, but
there's like
I would be spiking drinks. I'm just letting you know. And by spiking drinks, I don't mean roofies, I mean booze. Let's be very
I mean, clear. Okay, so they had you like post it, like I got the worst like posting where they're like, okay, you sit outside the boys' bathroom the whole night and make sure no one does anything stupid.
Smell out of that place, bro. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Those are nervous shits. Those don't smell good.
Yeah.
Nervous shits.
Well,
yeah.
The good thing was it was like this big dance hall, so I wasn't like next to the door or anything. It was like it was the top of this staircase and then a small hallway, then the bathroom. So I'm at the front of the hallway at least, but it was just boring. Like at one point, I went to use the bathroom. This is the most interesting thing that happened all night. I went to use the bathroom, and 3 kids come in with a flask and don't check the stalls. And I open the door and like just see them with a flask. I'm like, just give me the fucking flask. Because they're like, if you see any illicit activities, report them to the principal immediately. And I was like, just give me this. I pour it down the sink. I give them the flask and then I walk out. And that's it.
And you know what? I think that makes you a better teacher. Because listen, there has to no. Let me
always check the stalls.
Number 1, always check the stalls.
Yeah.
If you don't check the stalls, even a cursory glance down to see if anyone's foot's dangling, the minimum. Okay. But afterward, it's their prom. You don't narc on them. You just, hey, pour it out, get fucked. That's it. You should have pre-gamed, you losers.
Sure you don't do anything stupid and get your courage some other way. And I'm not going to get fired over this. Bye.
Yeah. On the bright side, no one is going to mess with you on this. Yeah, that's fair. You get to dress up and see drama unfold if you chaperone. I mean, but I won't.
The only real drama was like there was this one trans kid who, trans masked, meaning like born as a girl, wants to be is a boy on the inside. Anyway, so the parents are not having that at all. So they made him dress up in a dress. So his friend helped him set up this like kind of quick change, like when you go see a play and they do the thing on stage. So they came in and like they like pulled the dress up and it revealed a suit, and he did it in front of everybody. It was really cool. And then I don't know how they like put it all back before he went home that night, but
yeah, that seems like a problem. Victoria's like, you're the cool teacher. No, he's not.
I'm not.
I'm
really not.
He's the not uncool teacher, which is an achievement. Let's be very clear, because most teachers start right at the shitter, right? It's. Mm-hmm. I would let's be honest. I would have drank the flask and then gave it to them and poured out whatever I didn't drink and be like, no one will ever believe you. Have a great day. Just walk away. Be like, yeah, I don't give a shit. It's because you're not going to get me drunk on a flask.
Maybe if I had tenure, but was new at the time. So, I don't know. Trying to think of like other situations I found myself stuck in.
I mean, like, have you ever been stuck in an elevator? I've never been stuck in an elevator. All I know is, even if you can crack the doors open, do not jump through the doors.
No,
because it might just slip and then you're dead. Then you're 2 people right down the middle.
Yep.
You don't like that. Yeah.
Never done that. I have been inside a store like they they close down for the night and they forget you're in there. It was resolved fairly quickly because I had my cell phone, but it was like imagine,
that's
right?
I'll be honest with you, I don't think people would forget me in a storm. That's just
maybe not.
The weird thing is I usually get followed by security, and I'm like, that's fine. I'm like, all right, because I look sketchy. And I have this face on, which people were like, that guy's a problem. I'm like, no, it's just my face.
Yeah,
it's fine. Yeah, but yeah.
No, but like there are some like I do have that fantasy of like you spend a night in the store by accident, or a mall shuts down for the night, and you're in the bathroom, and then you're like, well, shit, I guess I'm in the mall for the night.
I like that's the thing is in this day, do you get followed by security in his own country? That's 100% accurate. I get followed in my country, other countries, doesn't matter. I always get followed. Yep. That's why I never wear bright colors, because I want to give them a challenge. Because I don't do nothing. I don't steal shit, and I don't cause nuisance. And if there's a problem, I walk the other direction. I grab my wife and go, we're going that way. That's it. Mm-hmm. Like, nice. Don't you get involved? No, I gotta pee that way. Yeah, I don't know. It's I feel like there's some sense of, here's a question for you. At prom, were the ladies' bathrooms lined up out the door?
I think so. That's usually how it is, right?
I'm very so like I remember in my youth we would go to conventions and stuff like that. And always the women's bathroom was such a crazy line. And it was always like, and they would actually, because this was for religious reasons, right? So it was a convention, it was 3-day convention, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And what they would do is they would change a couple of the guys' bathrooms into ladies' bathrooms, just to accommodate, because women need more.
Yeah.
Women always want more. That is just a scientific fact. They're never satisfied. They just always want more. So that being said, a couple times I was on the cleaning crew for the end of the night, and they're like, all right, can you go check out the ladies' bathrooms? And I'm like, not really. It's the ladies' bathroom. They're like, yeah, but it's fine. There's nobody in there. I'm like, all right, fine. I walk in there and I'm like, bro, men's bathrooms, you'll get a clogged toilet and you get piss in too many places. Those are the two things. A woman's bathroom, it is a lot to experience. And I'll tell you, once you do it once, you're like, I don't want to. I'm good. I'm no, thank you. It's women are mean. I think women are mean, and then that reflects in how they treat their bathroom very aggressively. Very aggressive. Have you ever been in one of those bathrooms where the men's and ladies you can see through when you're washing your hands?
Meaning from the stall, or
no. So like they're all like private stalls, and then you come out of the private stall, and like right down the center is mirrors, guys on one side, girls on the other side. So like you come in through two separate doors, and then the center you could actually look through.
Yeah.
It's super uncomfortable. Victoria's like, what do you mean? You know what I mean. You've been into girls' bathrooms. It's a fucking crime scene. But the funny part is that if I'm in that situation and you could see the girls across and the guys across, I'll immediately look at a guy and be like, hey man, wash your hands. And all the girls are like, phew. And he's like, no, I was washing my hand. I was just doing something. It's delicious. It just makes
that's so funny.
I mean, listen, there's only so much shenanigans you can have in a bathroom, right? And also only so many times you can get caught by someone who needs the handicap stall, and that was the only one available, so you went into the handicap stall. So walking out is a production because you don't want to be that. So HH42089, calm down, relax. It's Sunday night. You don't have to be that person, okay? I don't know. Well, I'm glad you had a good. You didn't tell us where you ate.
Oh, okay. Cool? So, what's the restaurant in Casino? The breakfast place. I'm like going in reverse order here because,
no idea.
Hang on. Famous Las Vegas diner from Casino. Peppermill. The Peppermill. It's got like these blue and pink lights on the ceiling, and like there's fake trees inside. It's
Oh,
cool.
cool.
Yeah. So that was the last place we ate on our way out, but other places we ate inside the Venetian, one of the Italian restaurants are that first
Is
night.
it okay? Is it hard to find? Is it a small
The
restaurant?
Venetian?
No,
It
the
was kind of
Italian
small.
restaurant. Okay. Is it close to where they have the gondolas and stuff? Like it's out in that area?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. That is one of the best Italian places in all of Las Vegas.
Nice. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So a friend of ours told
It
us
was
we
really
had
good.
it was a nightmare
Yeah.
finding it, but it's really,
Mhm.
really good. Fucking
Yeah.
head-sized meatballs and weird shit like that, but it's
Yeah,
really,
so
really tasty stuff.
yeah, Katie got veal parmesan that was like
Mm.
too much, like a lot of veal parmesan. So we ended up bringing it back to our room. I tried Fat Tuesdays while we were there, which
Ooh.
for people not in Las Vegas has the same rules as New Orleans, where you can just walk around with your drink on the strip,
Oh,
pretty
nice.
much. So Fat Tuesdays is like a smoothie place with booze. They have the big
Cool.
spinny like slushy machines, and you can buy like a cup that they allow you to refill for a discounted price forever. And they have like things that it looks like maybe like a sports water bottle to as big as like
Yeah.
her entire torso, like very tall.
I've seen the weird like giant ones where people like have like a lanyard holding it all.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Like,
Yeah.
it's very it's aggressive.
Also, it's deceptively hard hitting because like I was walking around sipping on that for 5 hours before we went to bed. And I woke up and I was like, wow, get some food in me and some Tylenol, please.
Mm.
So that was fun. Let's see. Where else did we eat? In the morning, we had breakfast in what's the one with the Eiffel Tower? The
Paris.
casino with the Eiffel Tower, Paris. So it was a breakfast place in there. And then
where okay, so in Paris.
Yeah.
So if you go let me think. If you go to Paris, there's this is what I want to see if this was the place. They have a brunch place that has a huge patio and you're facing the fountain, the Bellagio's fountain. And you can hear the Bellagio. Okay, is that the one? Yeah.
Yeah. We were inside, like we ate inside because I was like, I can't do outside right now. Sunglasses. So, like,
we went in October, so it was okay. But yeah, no, I 100%. Yeah. It's one of those things where it's such a very cool experience because you're just like, I'm chilling, I'm hearing awesome music, then the fountain starts going. And they had actually really good escargot and fried mozzarella and stuff. It was a nice place. It was a nice place.
That's good.
I also went to KGB Burger, which was ridiculous.
Holy shit, that's real?
Yeah.
No. Okay, listen. So there's a ramen place in LA called Shinsengumi, which is delicious. And Shinsengumi is the name of Japan's secret police force during the Meiji Restoration. So that was their Gestapo. And I was like, it's very odd that you would name your restaurant after that. That would be like if there was a KG Burger, which there is a KGB Burger. Yeah. That's one, or an ice cream shop. But like, I can't believe that's real. That's so fucking funny.
Yeah. And actually, so KGB Burger has like this is also like 15 years ago, right? So they had it was like one of the first places that had like fried mozzarella as a topping. So it was kind of like a big, like 2 rectangles of mozzarella on your burger. Like it was a fantastic.
Nice.
I still think of that salad and blue cheese. Yeah, it was a great. That's the place out front of Paris. It's a very like Las Vegas has a lot of nooks and crannies. Also, I never realized that you can't wave down a taxi in Las Vegas. You have to be at a designated.
Yeah, there's no like taxi. Yeah, it's
no. Apparently, because people were crossing 4 lanes to get a fare, and you're like, yeah, we don't.
Yeah,
it's dangerous.
It's a city of stroads. It doesn't really work like in New York where there are smaller side streets. It's just the strip, and like, yes, the rest of the city radiates out from there. But like, as far as the strip goes, like, it's only at the hotels. So we did that, and then what did we do for lunch? lunch was fuck. We went from Paris to Caesars. We got drinks. Did we have lunch at Caesars? I can't remember. I'm totally blanking. I'm sorry. It all kind of
you were in a fugue state. That's what Las Vegas is good for, bro.
Yeah.
That's yeah. Did you guys do any activities, or just is gambling their jam?
We went to Brad Garrett's comedy club and saw a show.
Oh yeah, any good?
He wasn't there. It was people whom I don't know, but they were very good.
Good.
The headliner was in the movie Boyhood, which I should go.
It's apparently supposed to be really good. That movie.
What, Boyhood?
Yeah,
I saw it. It was interesting. Let's see. What?
It's just a weird way to be like, I didn't like it. It's fine.
Well, no,
I've never seen it, so I have no point of reference.
What was weird about it to me was like it was filmed from 2002 to 2014, and that's roughly my age. Like he's 6 in 2002. I was born in 1994. I'm 2 years older than him. Like that is very close to my growth period. So that's what made it interesting to me. Where I was like, I'm just watching my life basically. Minus Patricia Arquette. Let's see. What was the guy's name? Shit. Okay. I'm looking at the like cast list, and was it Tom McTeague? No, that's not him. Different guy.
When we were there, we went and saw Zumanity, which was it was fun. We like those kind of burlesque Cirque du Soleils because well, my wife knows I'm a little bit of a pervert, so but also too she got to see Guy Butt. It's fine. It's
Guy Butt.
I did get stared down by one of the performers, and I was kind of like, I just grabbed my wife and put Victoria in front of me. I'm like, just stand in the way. This is uncomfortable for me. But yeah.
Hey. There was ads for a show called Absinthe, which looked interesting. Or Menopause the Musical, where I was like, I want to see that just for the title. I don't even know what it's about. But we didn't really, most of it was just kind of gambling and eating food and seeing sights and
people like Las Vegas is a fun place like that. So like when we were, the cool thing about like I had never been to Macau when we went last year.
Yeah.
And it's all a very similar type of places, just like on steroids. So it's just bigger and more ridiculous. And like, yeah, we went and saw Team Labs thing in Macau, which was really cool. It was huge. And actually, the one funny thing was inside the Venetian, because we were staying, I forget the place we stayed at, but the Venetian, they were renovating their river with the gondolas and everything.
Right.
But they had all these signs everywhere. They're like, please do not lie down for pictures. And I'm like, who the fuck? And I turn around and I see a girl lying down on the ground. She's like, take more pictures. And you're like, what the fuck is weird? Gambling is fun. Just don't blow your money. Yeah, no, see, this is the thing, Coffee Cake. It's as soon as something is in control of you, that's a bad thing. So whether that be drugs, alcohol, gambling.
I had to be like very careful of myself. Like I knew myself well enough to be like, okay, don't do anything stupid. It's the same thing where like I've had to kind of suppress like pyromaniac.
That's everyone.
Tendencies, just the same kind of thing where I'm like, don't light the thing on fire, just light the candle and blow out the match. Okay, we're good. Like,
but every once in a while, you should like light something up. It'll feel good. Did you get to watch?
The movie in the giant dome? No, we didn't. Katie's parents did that last time they were there because The Wizard of Oz is what's straining in it, and it's like, I can take or leave the sphere. It doesn't really.
Yeah. I was just typing in different words for circle. I'm like, the world, the the globe, and they're like, no, it's the sphere.
sphere,
Oh, the
yeah.
sphere. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see what's going on there. It's because it seems to be a really cool. Yeah, Wizard of Oz, the sphere. Oh, Backstreet Boys. I don't know how to feel about that, but Karen
Yeah, I'm not sure
Leon, I don't
either.
even know who that is. It's I. There's a lot of people from my generation who are like, I'm still famous. I'm gonna do it. You're like, hey man, you're already rich. Just stay home. Just stay home.
Yeah, or
Nobody needs that.
yeah, there were like a lot of residents. It's like the Kelly Clarkson residency. I'm like, okay. I
Did
don't
she
think
do a
I
talk
like.
show? What is she doing over there? Is she just talking to people or is she singing?
No, I think she's like doing stronger and since you've been
Mm,
gone, and that's it. Those are the
that's
only
very sweet.
songs I remember. Like
That's fair. Those
just
are good.
over and
Those are
over.
bangers. That's fine.
Yeah, they are
I
bangers,
I
definitely.
like I remember, so I went with a friend of mine. It was me, Victoria, a friend of mine I've known since grade two, her significant other, and a few of their other friends when we went to Vegas.
Right.
And we were all turning 30 or in and around that area. So it was a whole thing. And it was fun. Like they had weird rules. Like I remember we went to a strip joint and they were like, if you want, they won't serve you booze if the girls are without clothes. So they have to have clothes to serve booze. But if they're nude, then you pay a cover charge of like $50 and it's unlimited drinks. So I ordered like chocolate milk like 4 times. And the waitress was like, you're a fucking asshole. I'm like, why? You said I can order anything. I don't want pop. I want chocolate milk. And yeah, she did get it for me. It was great.
That's so fucking funny.
And she's like, what? I'm like, I'll have a large chocolate milk. And she's like,
Oh my god.
why would you? I'm like, I'm getting stuff like that. I want a large chocolate milk. I want to do that. And then, yeah, it was a very fun, it's a very fun place. How long did you guys go for? Like just a couple days or?
We came in Friday night and we left literally this morning. Came back.
2 nights.
Saturday.
That's
Yes, two nights. Saturday was the only full day.
Yeah.
But
I like,
also you can see the like sunburn. For people watching, that you can see the sunburn on my forehead. I doused myself in sunscreen. The desert sun knows no bounds.
There we go. Yeah, so yeah, man. No, Las Vegas is fun. I kind of like, I like the idea of it, but like even we left the whatchamacallit, the strip and went to the gun store.
Interesting.
Because
Yeah.
Victoria had never shot a gun. And I had, and I'm like, it's a fun thing. And there was a crazy lineup and stuff. Hey, what's up? Don't give a fuck. How you doing? Yeah, we're doing things late today. We're different. And
Yeah,
I'm
sorry
sick,
about
but
that.
I'll be back tomorrow. No, hey, nighttime is the right time for everything. But yeah, like I met people who were there like for 2 weeks, and I'm like, what the fuck are you gonna do? 2 weeks? That's way that's like, hey, I stood in front of a firing squad. They missed, but now I'm going to set up shop here. And you're like, no, they missed. Run away for your life.
I don't understand. Why would you do that to yourself?
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, it's I haven't been. So we went driving back. We stopped in at there's a huge premium outlets in New York State. And it was awesome. But like people are like, oh, do you want to go to New York? And I'm like, no. I'm like, that's not even now, like down here, people are like, hey, we're seeing a lot of news out of Canada. Things are getting weird. I'm like, things are weird here. I'm very fortunate that we live in a nice area, so it's not really a thing. And also, like, we don't have 15 kids running around and stuff like that, so it's okay.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm like, people are like, hey, you want to go downtown clubbing? I'm like, no, it's just not at all. It's hello to your friend as well. Oh, hey, Atlas, one of our regular viewers from other shows, wants to say hello.
Hello, DGAF. Where do they what show do they watch? By the way, do you know to the earlier show?
Morning motivational rant and sometimes mental health and stuff. By the way, do
Oh,
you know
fun.
the earlier show? I have to say, your friend is a real good sport overall. I like the bluntness. Which friend is that? Which one was with the bluntness? With the woman or the men? The men would be Marco. Atlas, are you? Oh, he's from LA.
Yeah. I know I look it, but no, I'm from LA. Dino and I have only met in person once, and it was at my wedding.
Oh, the lady, yeah. So Crystal, yeah, that's Crystal. We do Morning Motivation Rant on Mondays and Thursdays. But this week I got sick, so we had Monday, and then I kind of just was in bed for the rest of the week. But yeah, it's
Right
actually
on.
quite funny that I'm wearing an LA hat and you're wearing the Coke shirt, and you look more Canadian, and I look more like I'm from the US, which is hilarious.
That is true.
But
That is very funny.
yeah, it
Um,
is. It is yeah. Yeah, it's a thing. I had yeah, that's the other thing is when I go to the States, I just blend in. People are just like, hey, it's a fat American guy.
Yeah,
Most of
I'm in California also, but in NorCal. That's how I know you're in California, and you didn't say Cali. Good job. Where we're in NorCal. Out of curiosity, if you don't want to doctor, if you don't want to tell me, that's okay. But I swear to Bob, every time I meet another person from Cali, they're always from SoCal. I mean, it's a big area. Like as soon as you stop seeing Safeways, you're in SoCal. And everyone's like, "What's Central Valley?" Central Valley has a part where you stop seeing Aldi's and you start seeing Safeways. That's the line.
I mean, that's a good. Hey, that's a good geography way to be like, oh yeah, you're gonna stop seeing this grocery store, you start seeing that grocery store.
That grocery store. That's the absolutely. Like culturally or whatever, where it's like you have SoCal, Central Valley, North, whatever, fine. But where people go, where's the line? Aldi, Safeway. That's the line.
Aldi, Safeway. I mean.
Actually, I think a good way to close off the episode would be, speaking of like SoCal and stuff, there's a book that my boss wanted me to read because we might be teaching it next year. My Magnet does a theme every year where it's like, okay, we pick a word and you like, not the whole year, but some of your year, try and tailor the curriculum to it. So this year it was truth, right? So I was teaching like Brave New World, dystopias lie to you, To Kill a Mockingbird. It's, discovering your truth of who you are as in a person. Macbeth, you're a fucking liar, etc. So next year, it's environment. And one of the art teacher, I think, was like, there's a book by Neil Shusterman. Do you know who that is? He's a YA author who is famous for the book Unwind and Scythe. Those are his two big books, but the book she suggested was called Dry, and the premise of the book Dry is one day Colorado and Arizona decide to stop letting the Colorado River flow to California, and it just shuts off all the water in California, and chaos ensues. And the book is about like a high school girl and her neighbor whose family are like doomsday preppers, and like what happens when the water goes out, people start losing their shit, all that. And every chapter it switches points of view from the guy to the girl, and then as they bring in more people, you get more points of view. But it was really cool. And then also I was reading it on the way to a vacation in a city in the desert. Being like, what the fuck? This could happen tomorrow. I was carrying a water bottle the entire time. And Katie was like, why? It's not, there's water fountains everywhere. You're fine. I'm like, but what if they turn off randomly? Like, have you ever read a story and like your mind is trapped in there forever now?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's happened when I binge watched Supernatural over the course of 18 days. I'm telling you, it's 15 seasons. Dino, if it were up to me, I'd make you an honor. Oh, thank you. I think the line is Bakersfield. There you go.
Yeah, I can
What's
see that.
up, Surge? Man, you know you're from NorCal if you say hella. Is that a thing?
Hella's like kind of 90s, but yeah, we don't really say hella down here.
Do you know Eric Newton or only from online? Because Eric Newton, he says hella, and I don't know where he's from. He's from California. Now he's in Vegas. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I should have.
I think just online. Could have gone
to Empire Strips Back. Would your in-laws have liked Empire Strips Back?
Maybe. I'm not sure. They are.
He's doing. So he's
they're
he's
very
doing
chill. They're very chill people.
He's doing a residency of Empire Strips Back in Las Vegas right now. Yeah. So I keep on wanting to.
I know that for next time now.
Yeah. Speaking of the stuff, Atlas, I've been seeing so many Pokemon scalpers fighting each other over Pokemon stuff. Imagine if it was over.
No, like they call them water zombies in the book because like people start getting so desperate
Yeah.
And you see like how different people react to it. Like there's this one scene in the book where because like early on they like steal someone's car and like drive off because they're like, we're gonna go
Yeah.
to my prepper dad's bug out thing in the Angeles forest, and they start to run low on gas, so they go onto a freeway where like it's all the cars have been abandoned
Yeah.
because everyone tried to leave, and they get up there and it turns out to be this like commune run by this hippie woman who like everyone's working together and in harmony, and like they get water by getting windshield wiper fluid out of people's cars and then boiling it because they have the gasoline they can
Oh yeah.
siphon from the cars. So they're just like they're doing that. It was an example of the book being like, you know, not everybody faces disaster and immediately loses their shit. They work together, right? But yeah, you know, you see all these different things, and like somebody almost dies from dysentery, you know, like the Oregon Trail.
The
And
good old days.
yeah, it was well because I was having a really tough time. After the art teacher mentioned it, I ordered it on Amazon. I got about a third of the way through, and I went to the like staff meeting every week, and went to my boss and was like, I don't know if if we can do this because a third of the way through, someone gets shot, and the like the main girl, her family's dog abandons them because he's like, you can't give me water. Fuck you. I'm joining this Doberman I found in the neighborhood, and it's really sad. Like both things happen really fast, one after the other. And then she's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Let me finish it and get back to you." And now that I finished it, I think we should teach it because it's really like with dystopia books, there's at least a degree of separation, right?
True.
Handmaid's Tale, like, yes, it's a commentary on like U.S. society at the time, but a few things would have to happen before you get there. This seems like it could happen fucking tomorrow, like where Arizona is just like, nope, no more water for you, and
it's a
yeah.
thing, right? Like it's also like there's a lot of stuff that happens there. I think me and Atlas can also agree that Fresno is like its own thing, nothing but truckies and tumbleweeds there.
More or less, yeah.
Oh.
Can I be an honorary Canadian so I can get free healthcare and poutine with
Atlas has been trying to get that for years.
Yeah,
and I'm like, listen, if you give me some of them sweet American guns, I will give you some of this sweet American healthcare. By the way, okay, so I went to the hospital at 4:00 in the afternoon, and I left by 11:30. During that time, I had complete blood work done, 2 CT scans, discussions with multiple doctors and stuff. And someone was like, that's shit service. And I'm like, I don't think so. I thought it was great
That's
service.
Pretty good. Everyone, because the talking point against like universal healthcare in the US is like, up in Canada, you have to wait months to get a CT. You really don't.
No, you don't.
In the US, it's arguably like that now, where it's like, hey, we got to wait for the insurance claim to go through. See you in a few weeks. Like, yeah,
it could happen tomorrow, but Arizona doesn't have the manpower to deny California of water.
In the West, California is
West California is dead. Yeah,
it's in like it takes place in like the South Bay and Orange County, like that area, like below LA, and it turns into like sort of an odyssey because they're like, let's go to the bug out, and which is like way the fuck up here, and they're running into all these different kinds of people, and like the climax of the book is fucking wild. You should read it. It's good. I'm not usually a fan of YA books, but like, it's pretty good.
I am. I have a simple mind, and it's good. Yeah.
Nobody can stand up to Ontario because Ontario is daddy, except maybe Alberta. Does Canada have a?
So, there's a definitely higher. So you have hippies in BC who they don't do anything. They complain they have money, but they're just like, it's raining. You're like, just shut up. Alberta has money, but Albertans are going to be offended by this, but I'm going to say Albertans, you could be like, hey, put them in a circle room and tell them to piss in the corner. And the problem with Alberta is solved. They're not the sharpest tool in the shed. And Quebec, technically Quebec is daddy because literally all of the money that is made throughout the country just gets funneled into Quebec. Why? I don't know. I don't know. It's foolishness. They should have left a long time ago. I don't get it. But
Tableneck, the money
they
is
are
ours.
they are the worst. Arizona has like 3 cities and they're all clustered.
Well, the problem is that can you cluster them when you're when like over 200,000 people all of a sudden don't have water? You die after 3 days.
Yeah.
Like it becomes a thing. Like I want to go back and reread it and go from like when's the last time a character has a drink of water, and then it's like a ticking clock of like how you can make it 60 hours without water before you die or something. Like less than 3 days. Yeah.
Yeah, it's less than 3 days. That's Quebec is the 30-year-old son that lives with mom and dad. Yeah, Quebec is the golden child. They can do no wrong. They do wrong shit constantly, and they're like, "Yeah, it wasn't me. It was that guy over there. I had nothing to do with it." And you're like, "You fucking liar."
Also, did the author consider that California is next to the Pacific Ocean? They did. Early in the book, they're like, "Hey, we're setting up desalination plants on the street," and then the main character's parents go missing. So she's like, "I'm gonna go down to the beach and check it out." And they get there, and ghost town. There's phones everywhere, ringing in the sand, like people's phones, and spent like what's it called, tear gas shells. And they don't find any bodies, but they're just like, oh shit, and then like another thing happens. But that question gets answered very quickly. That sounds like a sick book. Dry by Neil Shusterman. Check it out. It's great.
Hold on. Let me type this in because otherwise I'm going to forget it. Dry by Neil Jared Jared it's Jared and Neil Shusterman.
Jared is his son, I think. Like they wrote it together, father and son. Neil Shusterman is the guy like Unwind and Scythe are big famous series, and like this is a one-off, but it's I really enjoyed it, and like it was a lot, dude. But Dry by Neil Shusterman. And that is definitely like the sort of thing where it's like, what if I had to leave here? If I had to all of a sudden there's no more water in California, where am I going? What do I do?
So there's
what are we doing?
Do
you remember the Tucker Carlson sketch on SNL? Yeah,
it's fantastic. Yeah, no, it's there's a lot of like weird doohickeys that you can buy now for like even the the whole idea that if you put a screen and it's taut, it will collect residue and it will drip down and stuff. Like the screen that works best for that is a bug screen from like your sliding door. That perfect. Just an FYI, that's just good information for anybody. Steal it off a house, strap it to a few poles, keep it tense. It'll collect water.
Like early in the book, they do like a Costco run, and of course everyone's losing their shit, right? Run like because everyone goes to Costco first to try and get water. And they're like, we get ice, right? And then keep it in the bathtub. And then the main character's younger brother, who's a fucking idiot, knocks bleach into the tub by accident and ruins it. And then there go the stakes, right? A railroad separated us from Alaska.
Yeah. So not to sound like a complete nerd, but BC was about to join America. So the funny thing is that BC has a lot of American retailers. And like now it's kind of scattered all over Canada, but for the longest time, like I remember, I think there was a Publix in Vancouver, and like it was essentially everything that was in the States because BC just got abandoned, right? The Alberta was just like, we do oil, we don't need food, we eat the dirt, and then BC was like, we don't know what to do. Well, you see this mountain, they say there's a country there, but we don't know. And then they just relied on everybody else because they're bastards.
Does Canada have Walmart and Sam's Club? I don't know. I did get a little bit of a blank stare when I said Costco, didn't I?
We do. No. We have Costco, we have Walmart. We had Sam's Club for a little while. We had Target for a little while. Those are both gone. But yeah. Essentially, it's a whole. Excuse me, sir. Well, excuse you. Do you think somebody could meet me and make hamburger helper together? I mean, Gupinder, listen, I could do it over the internet. I'm probably not going to come over to make. I don't accept invitations to like come over and make hamburger helper. That's not a thing. Alberta is like Texas. Yeah, basically. Anyways, we're over time quite a bit, so it's already quite late. So.
Thanks everybody for watching Generation Dan. Leave a like, leave a comment, tell your friends. Follow us at Generation Dan, wherever find social medias are found. Follow me at Atlas Novak in those same places like TikTok, where I do funny bits about being a teacher, among other things. May 30th, if you are in the LA area, I am hosting a comedy show at the what's the name of the fucking art studio? It's in an art studio, which is strange.
Oh, is it the one that you sent me already?
Yeah, it's the wrong date. The one that wrong date, but Beyond the Canvas Art Studio, that one, but it's been postponed to May 30th. Same people that you can see there, but that link doesn't work anymore. Go on my Instagram at Atlas Novak, and it's there. So May 30th, it's a Saturday. Come check it out. Great comedians. All of them have been on this show before, too. Also Matt Duckett, Nina Dicker, and Mary Kennedy all have episodes here. How about you, good sir?
I am just trying not to die at this point. As you can tell, my voice is spectacular gorgeous. But yeah, I'm going to be back tomorrow with Morning Motivational Rant. We have motherfucking Mondays, and then hopefully we're going to do movie night. That depends on how much energy I have.
Dude, go get some sleep. Jesus.
You know what happened was, so I've been getting a lot of sleep, and then last night I slept like 3 hours. So now I'm trying to not sleep during the day so I can just crash at nighttime and be dead to the world. But so I'm going to be back tomorrow, everyone. Come check stuff out. Also too, I am going to be touring Northern BC in July, but that's still in the works. We may be going over to Alberta. It's very exciting. There's a lot of things happening. It's fun. But in the meantime, enjoy your what is left, the 2 hours remaining of your Sunday, and have a great night. Bye, everyone.